Guys, YouTube Nation, listen, I'm no professional at making videos, and my camera is the one that's on my phone. So hopefully it looks okay. May not be in focus, may not be bright enough. Please don't hate me because of that. Just want to show you something really cool. A couple of videos I've done in the past were on the Ascend FS 128T kayak, and I love that kayak. I showed you some mods I did on it, and trolling motor I mounted to it. So this time I got something totally different. I think you'll dig it. I'm going to show you right now. Here it is. Roundabout Boat. Roundabout Watercrafts. This is built by a company out of Florida. Looks like this. Completely round. Doesn't come the way it looks, but I'm going to explain the modifications I did on this thing, everything I added. So here we go. Let's get started. First off, up front, I slapped the Motor Guide XI3 remote controlled wireless trolling motor. Hey, you can mount one on the back, no issues. Throw one on there, tiller steer, use it just like that. You know, I'm all about cool, so there we go. Motor Guide on the front, remote control. All right, I'm going to deploy this thing, show you how it operates if you've never seen one of these. That's what it looks like. This is a 55-pound thrust, 48-inch shaft. I used the Motor Guide mount, and it's got a small section that actually mounts to the boat, and the larger plate mounts on the bottom of the trolling motor. This little pin comes out. You can actually lift the whole thing up, take it away, no issues. Lock it in place. You can put a lock on there. Nobody can snatch it off there. I also put a little trolling motor plug on here as well. So there we go. That's how I hooked it up. Alright, to deploy this thing, get the lever right here. Normally you just slap it with your foot, and down she goes. Alright, so turn her on, and give it a turn. Left, right, any way you want to go. And then you can turn it on. It's variable speed, not selector, you know, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you can go as slow as you want or as fast as you want. It moves this thing about 3.5 miles an hour. That's what I've gotten it to at this point. There's the head. That's how it turns. Just like so. Love it. Alright, to stow it, hold that down. Flop it up, locks in place. It will not move. You can actually adjust this, slide it down just to be safe. I'm not worried about it here. Maybe a boat, different story, but no issues here. Alright guys, moving on. Oh, I put a control panel on this thing. Yeah, it's got a voltmeter. It's got a USB charger adapter right there. Also has 3 rocker switches. I'm going to show you what I wired to these switches. Alright, on the first switch, and these light up when you turn them on, I did interior lighting. I've only got 2 in the front. It's all I need. Lights it up really good, no problem. Second switch actually runs the 2 LEDs I did in the front for the red and green. Keeps me legal on the water with no issues. These are super bright also. That actually controls this rear light. I don't have a bulb in here right now. I took it out to put the LED. Actually, I think it's in there. It's just upside down, but no problem. I turned it off. It's a little too bright for me. I'm going to do something to darken it up. The other thing I did on the front right here, got this LED spotlight. I'm going to end up mounting a second one on here too. But with Amazon, picked up an LED controller and dimmer, and here we go, another remote. Works by remote. You can turn it on, and actually has a feature that I wanted was to be able to dim it. You know, I want to be able to spotlight things, but I also want to dim it if I'm around people's docks or houses or backyards. I don't want to throw a light in their back window and piss them off. It's really cool. Has the ability to just move it like that and dim it or tone it however you want. It's got blinking and pulsating function also, but off, on, works by touch, just like that. It's pretty cool. I'll show you the controller with it. So here's one of the hatches of this thing inside of here. And let me move my emergency paddle out of the way. Right there is the LED sync dimmer. That's what I got it wired to. You can wire anything wireless up to it. It does 12 to 24 volt. There's all the wires I pulled through this thing, and I put them on a fuse panel. I wanted everything to be fused, so no shorts, no issues. To do that, I took a 4.5-inch hole saw and drilled holes in here. Bought these 6-inch deck plates. These are waterproof, so this thing doesn't have to be waterproof. I mean, it's made to channel water and go out the bottom. These storage bins actually have little drain holes in the bottom, but that keeps everything nice and tidy. Alright, moving on. And this thing has, I did the Lowrance depth finder on here. This is a massive transducer. Oh, look at that sucker. Haven't figured out yet how I want to permanently mount it. I may actually mount it somewhere under there in the middle. It has a good space, and it actually has these things to deflect it. So I'm gonna figure that out later on. Let me go over that. So this is the depth finder I actually put on it. It's a little bright, but this is the Lowrance 7X TS. It's a hook. It's down image, side image, and chirp. Really good depth finder. Love it. It has GPS capability and mapping also. The other thing I did, this thing comes with molded rod holders. Comes with 4 on each side. There's 2. But for me, I didn't want to have a rod sticking up, flopping around. Kind of the point of it being round that I liked was that you can spin around 360 and fish from any angle. So went to Walmart, picked up a cutting board. I think it was 15 inches wide. I cut it down to match each side of the seat. Drilled some holes in it, painted it, routed it out to the shape of this rod holder I picked up at Academy for $15, and mounted on the back of the seat. It is stout. It's not going anywhere. Can still fold down the seat, and it holds 3 rods. So plenty for me. Just like that. And there she is. Can't say enough good things about this thing. Really stable in the water. Got it really lit up. And let me show you. So it has 3 storage hatches that are really large. Can handle a whole lot of stuff. A bunch of gear in there and a small cooler up front, life jacket, and a couple other things. In the back, it's a smaller hatch, but it's for your battery. I think they say it can hold up to a group 31. This is a group 29. So you can see how much space it still has. A couple inches over here and a few here. So here's the wiring I ran through. These are for the accessories. These are for the depth finder, or the trolling motor. 8 gauge wires. And that's it. There you go, guys. If you've never seen one of these before, they're really cool. Check them out. Just give it a quick search online. Roundabout Boats. I think they're, like I said, they're out of Florida. There it is. Oh yeah, let me go over one other thing. So I figured with all these mods and everything I was doing to it, it's going to make it pretty heavy. I think this thing weighs 110 pounds with nothing on it. No battery in it or anything like that. I didn't want to lug that thing in and out of the back of the truck. So I went to Harbor Freight, paid $300 for this trailer, assembled it, put some decking on it, and actually a couple of 2x4s, and you know, this is some marine batting. Put the carpet on there. These things actually lift it above the fenders that I needed to clear so it wouldn't scrape the bottom of this thing. These are actually the sides that go on here for you to put like a 2x4 in it to make a side to it. I flipped them over, mounted them on here, mounted the 2x4s to it. Perfect. Got two of them that runs on there. Looks like this. Perfect fit. I think it's a 4x8 trailer. $300 Harbor Freight. And if I want, I can use this thing to haul stuff. Just take the roundabout off and there we go. Got a trailer. Hope you like my video, guys. See ya.